This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Okay, so I'm not a financial advisor. Don't construe anything that I mention in any of my videos as financial advice. Always do your own research before doing anything with your money. And today, I'm going to be talking about a question that was given to me by one of my viewers. It's a very good question, and I thought it was worthy of a video all by itself. He was asking, because you guys know that in my videos, I talk incessantly about the need to reduce your exposure to your bank, okay? And he said, well, I'm covered, right? Because I've got FDIC insurance, and anything up to $250,000, I'm covered, right? So if the bank goes under, the government will make me whole. Well, that is true that on the front door of all of these banks out there, there's this really official looking gold coupon, that's plastered on their door that says FDIC insured. FDIC is Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, right? That says that every account up to $250,000 will be covered by the government in the event that the bank goes under. Well, that lie was exposed in the 2008-2009 financial crisis. Now, for those of you who remember, there were days upon days when we woke up wondering whether the financial system was going to exist. I don't know, do you remember those days? That was an actual, real possibility. Every day we're wondering whether the financial system was going to be around at all in any form. And it was a very dangerous. Movies have been made about this, right? And it was exposed that the FDIC was woefully underfunded, maybe pennies on the dollar, right? And as far as I know, it hasn't gotten any better. Now, let me show you one article. Okay, now this is from the Elliott Wave theorist. The FDIC is not funded well enough to bail out even a handful of the biggest banks in America. It has enough money to pay depositors of about 3 big banks. After that, it's broke. Now, listen. I'm just one guy on YouTube with an opinion, right? I'm not giving you advice. I just want to make you aware so that you can make a decision about what your risk tolerance is. Now, of all the things that I've been saying in my videos that are my opinion, there's one thing that is a fact. Well, there are several things that are facts, but one of them that I want to point out here is that any money sitting in your bank or brokerage account is not considered your money legally. You are considered a creditor. That's it. So if the bank were going to go under, you're considered a creditor. All right. And then we have the bail-in laws to worry about. I've done videos on the bail-in laws. You guys should do some research on the bail-in laws. Okay. Plus, you got the fact that any money you have sitting in the bank is a depreciating asset. All right. Now, regarding brokerage firm, one question this viewer asked me was, well, how am I supposed to trade or invest if I pull my money out of my brokerage account? Okay, point taken, right? If you want to trade or if you want to invest, you're going to need to have money in a brokerage account. Okay, that's fine, And by the way, how I feel. I'm a trader by background, right? And there are ways to make money on the market going down, called shorting and other techniques. So you don't want to miss out on that, right? I'm just suggesting you might want to give some thought into how much money you might want to have at play in there. Take a look at your overall asset and see whether you're overweighted in that brokerage account or whatever. Listen, at the very least, I think it's prudent to have some money on hand, right? In the event of that a next black swan event happens and you can't get your money out of the bank, listen, you still have to pay bills. You still have to buy groceries. So if you cannot get access to your money in the bank, wouldn't it be nice to have some money on hand? Listen, you all have to decide what makes sense to you at any given point in time. Personally, I keep about 3 months worth of bill paying in the bank. That's it. Everything else I pull out. And I put most of it into these guys, gold and silver, okay? And that's what you should be doing too. I keep a lot of it in physical gold and silver on hand, and the rest of my gold and silver I keep inside of my 7K metals account. Again, you can ask me about 7K metals. I've done videos on 7K metals, and if you haven't looked into them, you really should as a source of getting your gold and silver. So listen, my opinion about reducing your exposure to the bank is based on everything that I know that has happened in the financial industry and the state of the current financial industry. Plus, factor in the issues that everyone is having trying to get money out of the bank. people now are being made to feel like criminals when they try to pull their money out of the bank. The bank manager will ask, well, what are you going to do with this money? First of all, it's none of your business what I'm going to do with it, but they're asking that kind of question now. They ask you to justify pulling your own money out of the bank, right? So there's a whole issue right there. So the degree to which you want to reduce your exposure to your bank, I'll leave to you, okay? I'm just trying to alert you to the circumstances of the current financial industry, and then you can decide for yourself what makes sense at any given point in time. Okay, that's it for now. Edward Anderson signing out.
Copy that.